The prison of your own creation. I see a lot of business owners whinging about the stress and pressure of scaling a business to 8 figures and beyond. There is an exception that scale must come with an increased burden of responsibility. The reality is that all businesses have responsibilities. You just need to choose what kind of responsibilities that you want. I'm yet to find any business model free from responsibilities. There are plenty of gurus selling the dream of a perfect business, the one with no staff, automatic clients, recurring revenue, and allowing you to work 4 hours per week. The truth is that this is most often always a fallacy. There are small business problems and there are big business problems. As a small business, you are personally responsible for building a profitable offer, marketing and selling it, and delivering on the promise. There are almost unlimited ways to construct the model. The freedom doesn't come from being small, it comes from the architecture of the model itself. For example, a psychology practitioner offering one-on-one consults sold by the session is considerably less freedom than another psychologist who sells a course on avoiding burnout as an entrepreneur. The frustration of small businesses trying to scale their way to a big business often comes from the lack of understanding of the shift of responsibilities. To build a big business, you must transition through 5 core stages, each with its own unique problems to solve. Sub 30K per month. Prove your offer. You trade your ideas for market validation. The aim is to ensure that you have enough of a market to have a viable business. Stage 2 is 30K to 80K per month. Build systems. You trade time for money so you can create operational infrastructure to free yourself from delivery. The aim is to ensure that you have enough margin to hire good people to replace you and allow you to focus on scale. Stage 3, 80 to 150K per month. Build vision and strategy. You trade money for time so that you can focus on diagnosing, planning, acting, and reflecting. You distill this into a clear vision and strategy for the business, which keeps each of the divisions on track and moving forwards. The aim is to create departments for marketing, sales, delivery, and growth so you can work on the business. Stage 4, 150 to 500K per month. Build culture and people. You trade money for money because your investment in people creates compounded results. The aim is to ensure that everyone on the team is an A player and is a driver in their role. And stage 5, 500K to 1 million per month. Build efficiency and value. You trade money for impact because you can use your scale to access arbitrage opportunities. The aim is to drive profit and intrinsic value. Once you get over 8 figures, we actually go back to stage 1 and ensure that we repeat the process and ensure the business continues to work at more scale. Not all businesses are built for scaling past $10 million. The key is that at each stage presents new skills to learn, new actions to take, and an evolution that you must make as a business owner. If you try and continue to do what you did at the prior stage, usually the results get harder, the effort and time investment increases, and the sustainability is questionable. I see a lot of business owners burn out and jump straight to the conclusion that scaling isn't meant for them, or they end up selling their business. My goal has always been to progress to stage 5 and beyond. I invested in mentorship of people who had done it, I learned the skills, and I put in the reps to master those skills. I also maintained the belief that I could scale a multi-8-figure business while working 4 days a week and 44 weeks per year. I wholeheartedly believe that as you scale, your role as the CEO becomes more about the quality of your decisions, not the quantity of hours worked. As a result, I have successfully proven that I can limit the time and magnify the quality of my output within the constraints that I have applied. If you believe that it takes you 80 hours a week to scale an 8-figure business, you're right. If you believe you're only cut out to be a solopreneur and can't imagine having a team, you're right. If you believe that you can scale a profitable 8-figure lifestyle business in part-time hours, you're right. There is no one way to scale a business. However, there are pathways that give you the choice of which responsibilities you'll have to carry along the way. If you want help designing a profitable scale plan that gets you to 7-figure profits so you can buy back your time and create more freedom, let me know.